Good.
So, just to recap what was going on in this room, you came into this ancient throne room that was a little run down and old. As you climbed up the stairs, you noticed this two ice golems, and a wood elemental on the throne chair. And the ground there, if you're curious, that's frozen. That's considered difficult terrain.
Cool.
But the creatures noticed you and protecting their territory, they would turn hostile. I know that Chris said something about maybe speaking them in Druidic.
I don't think they'd understand that language.
Yeah, I just recall you saying something about maybe perhaps trying to speak to them in some language. I don't remember.
I forgot. Elements of Druidic only works with other druids, not with elementals.
Yeah, I just remember this all of a sudden you mentioned something about, oh, wood elemental, he'll probably speak this language.
Yeah, no, I was incorrect.
Funny thing, it speaks... What is Sylvan? Oh well, whatever.
That's a type of elven. I actually do speak Elvish, so I could.
So let's put in the skirmish music.
Turn order.
I speak Elvish.
Hold on.
But I don't know that these guys speak Elvish.
Yeah, no.
Unless they actually say something, then I'll say, hey, that's Elvish.
Yeah, unfortunately these do not seem to speak. They make more like noises.
Also, Sylvan is an Elvish. It's Fey.
Sylvan is Fey, that's correct. Now, elves are Fey creatures, but it's not close enough.
Well, actually, no. The only elf subtype that is Fey is Eldrani.
That's a direct subtype, but they're still related.
All elves are inherently Fey creatures. Eladrin are from the Feywild plane. Firbolg are also from the Feywild plane.
So here's the thing: because they don't have the Fey subtype, they aren't Fey.
They are.
Yeah. No. In the book, under the classification of the exact title of the race, yeah, but they're related to the Fey. They're part of the Fey. They come from the Fey world.
This initiative's already looking so good.
Yeah, I better roll that. There we go.
See what spells I have left.
Oh boy, I got a 4.
Who wants haste?
Me. Give to Barbarian. Barbarian Smash Face.
wonder if Federico. But haste
And
only
again, they do have damage immunities to against certain types of damage, but we're gonna ignore that since none of you have magical weapons, and that would be just unfair.
So, as a druid, when I'm in one of my animal forms, I ignore resistances against non-magical weapons.
Mm-hmm.
All of my attacks
I just smash
count as
people
magical.
in the face.
Because fun fact, these ice golems here are immune completely to, what is it, bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing. That's just completely immune.
I ignored that completely.
Okay, DM. Here's a question for me because I'm still new to the haste spell. That only works for attacks with a weapon. I can't use it to make an attack with.
No, so it allows you to get an extra attack action. If it's like an attack, like a sword swing, you can only make one additional attack. You could cast a spell.
So
It just has to be something that would use the attack action. If you wanted to use it for an attack action.
What's the
issue? Okay, so the issue with that is you can only cast one spell a turn.
Yeah.
So it's pointless to use it for that reason.
See, that's what I was trying to see if I can two spells using haste.
The only way you can do multiple spells a turn is if you use Quicken Spell to launch a leveled spell, and then use your standard action to launch a cantrip. That is the only way you can do multiple magic casts a turn.
Got it. All right, thank you.
And unless I'm forgetting some innocuous archetype or something for a spellcasting class.
I bet there is, but...
Oh yeah, it's probably hidden somewhere deep in the...
But we won't care about that right now.
Alright. Well. Alright then.
But,
So, if I recall correctly, I'm currently in an animal form, because I had to swap to one to assist the party in getting across that little chasm.
yes, I don't know if you transferred back, but I believe you transformed into either a snake or a bird.
I think it was the Quetzalcoatlus. Because I don't think anyone wanted to walk across the giant constrictor snake bridge.
Uh-huh.
So, in all realms, including the physical, I am bird.
Bird is the word. Alright, let's do this. So, Wax, guess what? You go first.
Okay. So we've got ice elementals on the left and right, and straight down the center is Wood Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see these guys being melee, so how does this map work? Because it's not very clear with the big ice patches you have.
So, this here is
Right.
like
I can understand that that's difficult terrain, but I can't see what the map looks like under said terrain because...
So it's, hold on, let me... It's just empty space that you can walk over, but I have slapped over the ice to represent the difficult terrain. So all of that is you can move through it without any there's no statues or anything in front of there, as you can see on the map itself. It's just that it's difficult terrain, or considered as difficult terrain.
Okay, so
Uh,
where?
Over here is you can move through here, through the little pathway over here, and go around if you wish. Here is the stair going up to this pathway, and here's stairs going down on both sides of the
Yep.
pathway. There, I have put them there to represent the fact that there is stairs. If that gives you a little bit more of an idea what's going on.
Yeah. So the only two ways to get to us is either stairway here and pathway here, or stairway here and pathway here. Correct?
Mm.
So.
Yes.
I move up here, and I'm wanting to basically block. Yeah, that'll block anyone from either. They'll either have to go up the stairs or go around that path and encounter me.
These paths, they are big enough for the golems to move over if you're there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was literally saying,
Yeah.
I'm on this side of the path where I'm standing. I am blocking the way up from the stairs and the path. If they want to get down to a spellcaster, they have to go through me.
Well, yep. Let's see what is...
So I'm gonna move there, and do I hold action? Do I? You know what? Fuck it. Okay, so I moved far, because you've got it set up on or.
I can switch it to meters if you want.
No, you've set it to 2 feet instead of 5 feet.
There we go. I
That's
don't know.
Better. 5, 10, 15, 20. So if I stood there, I'd be in range to smack that ice golem, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the ice golem's filling up those squares there. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna move out to there. I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna whap it with my You said it was immune to bludgeoning, right?
We'll be ignoring those.
Ah, well, either way, I'm gonna smack it with my great sword.
We're still gonna say that they're immune to the other stuff like poison and psychic.
Mm-hmm.
But
Great sword smack. Reckless attack.
Well now. You wanna give me a D100?
Okay, slash 1d100.
Just for today, we'll
44.
test out fully this crit table here. Okay, 44. Okay, let's see, what does it say? You are able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and harass them. The benefit is, after you attack, you can choose to automatically succeed in grappling your opponent if you have a free hand, or shoving your opponent if both hands are free in use.
Yeah, so that's useless. So, attack number 1, attack number 2 with recklessly and such. 21. So that would be 11 damage.
Yes,
in total, that
both
would
would be hit.
21, that would be 32 damage in total.
32.
With the 2 attacks. And that is my turn. I am raging. Hit
Man, they had a lot of HP. Well, they're supposed to be tanks. This is gonna take a while.
I'm gonna just whack it until it falls over dead.
Alright. Time to bring on the hurt. It moves up. Next to our friend Beal here. Looks at him and slams down its icy hands. Let's see.
Slappy hands.
"23, I believe, would be a hit against Beal.
Yeah, that definitely.
Thankfully, they don't do that much damage considering. 7 bludgeoning damage.
7?
7. Yeah, they're not exactly a super big threat. They just have a lot of HP.
Quickly, Hollow, drop them, you diss track.
Marcus, remind me, what kind of skill check was needed to find things out about these elementals?
I believe. Hold on. Does it say?
If I'm remembering, it might be Arcana.
It might be Arcana.
I think in older editions it was religion or something silly like that.
Oh,
Yeah, but
well,
they're
it's my game, so I'm just gonna say Arcana.
I can check. if you
Okay,
really
I want to know 2 things. 1, do they have at least an intelligence of 5?
What?
An intelligence of 5 or higher?
Yeah.
Are they smarter than my character?
No, wait. You would
Are
figure
they-
they're, like,
not
in
really
their
part of it.
game's term, they're in this tree, the ice golems at least.
And the wood golem?
The wood elemental, you would figure out that its int would be 12.
Oh, I think it's smart. Okay, next question. Can they be charmed?
Let me see if they are. I mean, it says
check
that
the
they're
list on
resistant
their
to
ability.
psychic, so no competition immunity is charmed on the ice golems, so they are completely immune against charmed. Exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned, they are completely immune against. You know that they are also immune against cold, poison, psychic, and are weak against fire. Well, the ice elementals.
And the wood elemental should be weak against
The
fire.
wood elemental, it has weakness against fire too. It has damage resistance against piercing. This, yes, the wood elemental would have actually that resistance. And bludgeoning. And let me see. Nothing else.
Okay, so this very much limits what I can do in this fight. But one thing I can do is ask the wood elemental if it's happy to see me or why it's got wood.
Oh.
Give me that wisdom save.
I will say that you can.
You're trying to
use
make
that
my character disabled.
Let me see. You are kind of.
Wait, that is only 30 feet, so I need to move up before that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That he's 50 feet away. Yeah, you go up the stairs and go there. Yeah, that would be fine.
So, here's a joke for you when we fight someone at night. Right? I've been wondering all night where the sun has gone. Then it dawned on me.
Even I have standards.
I believe it makes that.
Yeah.
That joke.
Yeah.
It's a shame
Yeah,
that
that's-
That spell
The thought
doesn't
is
have
useless and going to be in
I,
this fight.
I crawled into my bed a few days ago, gazed up into the stars, and I wondered to myself, where the fuck is my roof?
Yeah.
Your roof is on fire, alright?
It
I'm
wasn't
done, Marcus.
Alright, Ash.
Fire roofs were not an expense sanctioned by the Merchants Guild.
So, we're pretty like. Are these guys blocked off from my access to get up there and hit them with melee, or what?
You could get up there. Remember, you can move through your ally square, so you could potentially get here. Or maybe even like here if you kinda wiggle yourself.
Yeah, let's do a little wiggling and let's make some room with the mall as it is, and find my little space there and go. Where is it? Where's my mall?
14, you say?
Yeah.
That does hit.
Sweet. For 13 damage.
Okay. Let's see how much HP they had off the bat.
And because it was successful and I like hitting people with big hammers, let's do it a second time with another 14.
Thankfully
And
they
another
do.
8 more damage.
Thankfully they do have low AC too, so yeah. Yep. You hit it twice. It was so nice.
Excellent.
You hit it again.
And it's the wood elemental's turn to smack you twice. Now it's gonna move up here one square. Let's see. Are you all within? Oh, it needs to move one more square up. There we go. Now all of you should be in his range. Yes, you are. He's gonna use his encounter ability, Vines. It will make 3 attacks against Vox, Zambolini, and Bill. In that order.
Is it making actual attacks or is this saving throws?
These are actual attacks.
Okay, it has advantage against me.
Okay, advantage. We'll do that first.
Yeah.
Because I recklessly attacked, thus it has advantage.
Well,
but
thankfully
it rolls like shite.
There we go. Zambolini.
1 miss. Wait, no, you said you were going to attack me 3 times, right?
No, against
No, he's
you,
attacking three
Zambolini, and Bill. It's 3 attacks.
It gets to attack 3 people. You're choosing. Okay.
Yeah.
So it misses me. Woo.
Yeah, the
It's-
first 2 were you. The third one is Zambolini, and this one is Bill.
I feel sorry for Bill.
Big move.
Okay.
7.
See, I was hoping I would get hit because I can tank the fucking damage.
Okay, 36.
No, never get hit. I play tank characters and I never get hit.
Okay, you took 13 damage if you were hit, well, except Bill was crit, so please max that out. Or did
Oh,
that-
so I take an extra 13?
Oh, right, you doubled the damage in the system. Right. You don't
No,
just
you-
make...
You double the dice.
Yeah, yeah, sorry, that's what I meant.
Roll 6 more.
6 more.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand. You said 6 more?
No, 2d6 more.
2d6 more. There we
You
go.
just double the amount of dice you roll. So you would take 19 instead of 30.
And if you were hit, you make a reflex saving throw. If you fail, you are restrained.
Well, I'm knocked out because I lost all my hit points.
Shit.
Yeah, no,
And I double botched that save. So that happened.
Wow.
As you're uncovered by vines, thorny vines. Well, now we have our first unconscious character.
I will eat it later. It is too weak.
Sorry, which character is unconscious? I missed that.
You make it on the start of your turn.
the lighter.
Sambali, right?
No, the lighter, Bill.
Bill.
Bill, that's right. Okay.
Alright.
The one person who can actually do reasonable damage to these things.
That's okay. We can pick him up in next round in a minute.
Alright. Walks. Time to get hurt, finally.
Is that a save or not a save?
You don't
is,
do
but
it
you
until
don't
your
roll it
turn.
yet. You have to roll it on your next turn.
Marcus,
Oh,
roll
okay,
attack at advantage.
Yeah, it's at advantage.
Well, I
So-
believe the 21 hits.
Yeah, the 21 hits, but you could have still crit.
Yes.
What's your AC?
Let me see. What was the damage? D8.
What is your AC?
You got a 21.
Yes, but I can reduce that by 1d8. So what is your AC?
14, I think, at the moment.
Okay,
Let
so
me
I'm
double
not
check.
going to do that because I would have to roll.
No,
an-
wait, my armor class is 18 at the moment. What am I fucking
Okay.
thinking?
Then I'm going to try that.
Who the fuck do you think you are, my bard? No, my bard, my fucking.
Damn
druid?
it!
Nope, still hits.
Close but no cigar. Well, 10 damage.
So, 10 damage down to 5.
What is going on, my dog? What are you on?
Unfortunately, all of their special abilities are out.
Okay. So I am a flying creature.
Yes.
So, fuck your rough terrain.
Such a rebel.
So
You can pick me up and move me to
going
the
to
attack.
ever so slightly wiggle a space back, then go in. Hello, friend. I heard you were talking shit. Did it hit?
14. Don't you get a charging bonus?
No. This isn't fucking 3rd edition.
But in that case, that's barely a miss.
Alright. Well, then I missed. Let me check my move. real
That's
quick.
why I was asking, do you get a +1?
No.
Pretty
Alright,
much.
that's
I'm going back. And no, it doesn't get to make an attack of opportunity. I fly by. Suck my ass.
Later, honey.
Alright, that's my turn.
Well, now, all of you are, almost all of you are bloodied. One of you is down. And it's what's his turn to show his her medal.
More raging, more smacking with my great sword, more recklessly attacking.
Hey Bard, you want to be a lad? Give me the fucking bardic inspiration die.
You know, I could do that, or I could give it to the flamethrower.
Well, the flamethrower is currently unconscious.
He's not
I-
gonna be once at my turn.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yep,
you-
that's a hit. That's 18 damage, and the second attack is a 17. Does that hit?
I mean, I just
17?
figured you wanted
Yeah.
the person. I mean, I just figured you
32.
wanted the person who, whenever they hit, rolls a 66.
Yeah, but don't forget, everything is vulnerable to fire.
This is also true.
So you by
But
default does double
honestly,
damage.
either one is good.
Mm. The one encounter where Bill would be super useful.
Well,
So-
we'll pick him up in a second.
Somebody should either healing word his ass or cure light wounds his ass.
Yeah, like I can even pick him up in a minute, but we gotta get a couple people's actions in, and then we
Yeah,
can do it.
and I'm done. So next person.
Alright, Ash. Time to get your slammed. I guess not.
No, shrug it
No.
off.
It's an ice golem. It's clearly
Lord.
slowed.
The ice golem tries to stab him in the chest, but it just glances off his armor.
Beelzebub, stop being such a wuss.
Oh.
That is the oddest healing word I've ever heard.
Heal for 1d4
Does it
plus
work?
5.
You are now at 5 HP.
Remember, you heal
Why?
for 0.
I thought it was plus 5, not plus 4.
It is, you're at 6.
You rolled a 1d4 plus 4.
I
Yeah,
can
you made
see
a
that,
typo.
yes.
It's 6 hit points.
He fucked up the roll.
Shut the fuck up, or you're never getting bardic inspiration again. Speaking of which, Beelzebub, make them feel all hot and bothered.
Gross.
Now inspire.
Still
Fire
works.
flamer.
And then with my
that's
last
as
level
well.
1 spell slot, I'm going to try Tasha Sedeus Laughter there again. Hey, Woody! Leave me alone!
Oh,
Okay, another wisdom. Against the wood elemental. Well, unfortunately, it fails.
nice. Somebody's got to laugh at your joke.
Exactly. At least one person has to.
At least
And-
somebody being forced by a spell will.
And I have to say, it's probably the second smartest person in the room.
Wow.
That's just right.
Done?
Yeah.
This thing has 12 int. What do you have?
I think I have a good int,
I have
maybe?
14.
Oh, I have 11.
Alright, in
It's
that
smarter than
case,
me.
it would be Ash's turn.
Because I'm a fucking wild shape.
Actually, you need to make a saving throw, Holler. Dex.
10 because everything else could be 14, 14, 16, and 14.
So who's gonna kiss? Oh, there we go.
13.
Somebody-
The DC is 14, unfortunately.
What's that saving throw for?
Against the restraining.
Oh.
Is restrained by thorny thorns, like vines. Really spiky ones. But it's Ash's turn. Do you?
Okay. Well, let's. How bad is this guy in front of me over here looking? Like,
I
is he somewhat
mean,
bloody?
it is missing a small block of ice from it, but it seems that it's mostly intact.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, let's let me just take a look for a second. Okay, let's do a maul here. Nice. And I'm gonna roll for damage, but I'm gonna add on Divine Sense, which is, what was it, guys? Do you remember if it's 1d8? Let me just bring it up.
You mean smite?
Oh, sorry, yeah, Smite. Sorry.
It
I believe
does
smite is a
minimum
D8.
2d6, I believe.
Oh wait, yeah.
You think it's 2d6?
Yeah, and it goes up depending on how many spell slots or what level
No,
spell slot
it's
you use.
d8, sorry.
Oh, sorry,
1d8 for...
on C6. I'm incorrect.
Okay, no worries.
So,
I forgot it too. So let's do
2d8.
damage, plus I'll do a d8.
Give me 2d8.
So 16 damage on the first hit.
16. Okay.
And
2d8,
then,
my guy.
is it 2d8? Let me do one
Yeah,
more then.
Yeah.
Oh, thankfully, that's good. Make that 24 for the first hit.
Okay, 24.
And then we will hit him with the maul for the second attack. And that's a miss, right?
Yes, that would be a miss.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, time to hurt Zambolini a little more as you start your turn with inside of the thorns. It can squeeze on you. Unfortunately, this is really unimpressive.
Marcus, is that some kind of action on its part? Because it is fully incapacitated.
Oh! I wonder if that works in that case. It wouldn't actually. It can't squeeze on you if... You're right, it can't. So, you're just a little uncomfortable in that case.
Tied up again. I thought I'd stop doing that.
No, we're learning more about Zambolini.
Alright, Bill.
It was a phase, my friend. It does get a saving throw at the end of its turn, though.
Wisdom, right?
With
14?
Yeah. No.
Oh. Well, it's still laughing at
DC
that
16.
horrible joke.
It is Firefly. It is the Firefly's turn.
The Human Torch.
Okay, so I'm not at my computer. DM, can you move my token closer to Zambolini? And I know that'll give the ice creature an attack of opportunity, but I'm trying to get away from him.
Can't
Do I
you
set
just
up
disengage?
You can take a disengage action.
You're too hurt. You're gonna take damage probably if you do that. So use your action to disengage.
Okay, I didn't know I could disengage with an action.
Yeah, you're gonna just disengage as a move action in the system and not get hit.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to get away from the ice creature's range.
Yeah. With a disengage, I believe it's 15 feet that you can move.
No, you moved your full movement speed.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
disengage is the action, and then movement is regular movement.
Okay.
Disengage you use an action to use the disengage action.
That's what I
then
said.
you have to use your move action. I'm just making it clear
Right,
for
right.
other people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought disengage was just for rogues, but alright.
No.
No, rogues just get to use it as a bonus action instead of a move action.
Meaning they can grab their bow and fire into someone with it. Still.
Awesome. So I'll move away, preferably behind Zambolini for a moment. And I can't do anything else because my action was disengaged, so that'll...
Right. Oh, smart move. Lux.
Nice boy.
How much HP?
Advantage.
Oh my. Silly watch. Don't you know that you're gonna get hurt that way? Apparently not.
You gotta hit me first. Go, dear friend, go.
I'm coming
Go
in
bird,
with this.
go bird.
Come in to slap that ass.
Show him the way of the Seattle Seahawks.
I missed again. Oh well. Going back to my hidey hole.
This is the part that I always hated about the Might and Magic games. The fucking harpies are annoying.
So, same as the second and the first round, I recklessly attack and I smack it with my greatsword. One hit.
You wanna give me another 300?
Let's see if I can just find it on there.
Let's see
There
if
we
you
go.
get a good result. 88.
88.
88. You strike with great force. The effect.
Roll an additional set of damage dice above beyond your normal critical roll. So I roll another 2d6?
I believe so.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, 2d6. 9 damage on top of that, so that would be math. 22, which would be 31, and attack number 2, and then another 14 damage.
Okay. You see that it's starting to crumble down.
That is my turn.
As Renz, his friend over here, is gonna try and take down Ash once again. But just to change it up a little, he will use his one and only multi-attack.
God damn it.
Multi-attack.
Asshole outside this edging.
Well, those are hits.
Oof, this is gonna hurt.
No doubt.
What's
Can't
your
hit
AC?
you when it's doing sing.
Let's try this again. What's your AC?
16.
Okay, no, I would have to roll 7 or above. No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. If it was me, I would be saying, yeah, try it. At least try for that 22. But
It's all good.
Yeah.
I can take a couple hits.
Yeah, he had full HP.
Yep.
yeah,
Not anymore.
Me and you are doing our job by just blocking the 2 ice golems and soaking up hits.
Yeah. Soon we'll have them actually hurt.
Soon
Hey.
they will die, and then we can move on to making firewood.
Yeah.
Alright, Zambolini.
Burp.
Alright, I'm going to point at the ice golem next to our marginally more intelligent barbarian.
No, I'm stupider.
No, I think they have intelligence 3.
Oh, I'm only slightly smarter than them.
You may think you're cool, but this guy, and he points at Beal, is hot shit.
Oh no, you. Oh no.
No.
Oh no, you're dealing the damage that they're immune to.
Hey,
Yes, but if it were,
God damn it. Could you
I was gonna
stop, Marcus?
I was gonna say if it
Apparently
works,
not.
it counteracts it counteracts the advantage they have on me.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
apparently,
I already made myself something.
well,
I already made myself something.
do you have something else that you can do?
Yes, but the druid. Fight them tooth and claw. You get my inspiration,
Thank you. I don't think I'm gonna hit otherwise.
because the Flaming Man did not use his.
Alright,
I'm gonna.
Ash.
When you say that, I say, you know what the word is? Bird is the word.
Alright, I'm going home.
Takes under advisement.
I think that's this campaign's official theme song at this point.
Bird. Bird's the word.
Alright,
And
so
until he
instead-
gets a
so-
better
So instead of my action, I'm gonna use my fly of 80 to leave this building and abandon the party to their faith.
But Ash, so why you are the very best, like no one ever was.
Let's hit the mall again. Let's all go to the mall. And let's
Uh-huh.
use our divine sense on this that's hit, right?
Yep.
That hits, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's do divine sense on this, on top of this damage.
Smite.
So,
Divine,
Not
roll.
sense,
divine smite.
That's it. That's what I said. That's 2d8? Come on! Okay, that's 17 damage.
Hey,
And-
that's
So something I would suggest you pick up when you get your next feat, which is what I'm going to do, is it's the one that allows you to reroll all damage dice on an attack,
Yeah.
Savage.
which
If
would
you're
include
referring to
your smite
savage
damage.
attack,
So
Yes,
going
savage.
for let me go for my
that feat
second
is
attack
fucking
here.
terrible.
No, it's not. It's actually
No,
really
it's
good.
And
fucking garbage.
does 13 miss or what?
that would have been a miss, actually.
Sorry, this is a hit.
Miss. This would be a miss.
Oh, miss. Yeah.
The
Okay.
13.
And end of my turn.
Alright. Time for the disappointing thorn attack.
Thorns.
No, Marcus, no.
Alright, it's still laughing!
Yes.
I completely forgot about that fact.
Oh, motherfucker. That means I had advantage when I was trying to make those attacks. Motherfucker.
Oh, god damn it, we completely forgot about that too.
You probably also shouldn't be attacking that one while the others are still up, because that gives additional. If you actually hit and damage it, that gives additional saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it be. Let it laugh its ass off.
Alright, well, Bill.
Burn some ice, Beal.
All right, so before I start burning some ice, there is one important question. So remember how I mentioned about haste, blah, 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 blah. So there's this spell that I want to know if I use it, can I use it twice? Because read what it says. Hold up. It's called Dragon Breath.
You touch one willing creature and imbue it with the power to spew magical energy from the mouth, provided it has one. Choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. Until the spell ends, the creature can, as an action, exhale energy of a chosen type in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity save or take 36 damage of the chosen type on a failed save and half as much in the successful one.
I would be
So-
saying no because
so
it doesn't call
the
out
only
an
way
attack
to cast that
action.
spell twice would be to twin it.
Well, no, he's saying can I use the breath attack twice because it calls out using an action.
The answer is no.
Actually, use a bonus, but it's no.
No, to cast the spell, it's a bonus action.
You could
But he-
cast the spell as a bonus action, and then and then use the attack twice.
Yeah,
Okay.
the attack itself though, it's like not like a con or anything like that. This is a one-time use breath attack for someone.
Okie dokie. Well then,
Yeah.
I'll
If you wanted to
save
give
that.
it to two people, you could just twin it.
I would say just burn something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna burn something. All right,
Just,
so
just
let's go.
throw a fireball at the fucking.
I wouldn't do that. This room is way too.
Don't
fucking
throw
small.
Yep.
fireball at us.
Call a
I'm-
meteor swarm.
I'm going to use
I
scorching
cast
ray.
Holocaust.
Scorching ray.
Ray
That's what-
is an adequate one.
Yeah.
Yeah, scorching ray is always good.
So scorching ray on this guy.
Okay. I'll,
So it's 1, 2, 3.
okay, well, the first one is a miss. Remind me, did this spell do health damage or not? I don't think so.
No, if it's a miss, it's a miss.
Okay.
Rolling for damage.
Wait a sec.
Three.
Does he get? Oh no, he doesn't. Never mind. Ignore me.
3 damage. 3 damage. And...
Wow, that is horrible.
Well, thankfully it is vulnerable to fire. Which
So
I...
it takes 12 damage
12.
in total.
Which, well, it's not still not an impressive attack.
But it does damage nonetheless.
All right, and then for the rest of my turn, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'll touch Miss Barbarian and use Dragon Breath.
How long does that last?
It's until you use it.
Okay, good.
Until the spell ends. It doesn't say how long it lasts.
Yeah,
I think
until
it's
you use it,
time.
or I assume until the end of the encounter.
It would basically until you cast the spell, like until you actually use the breath.
Until, like, it's just stored in me now.
Yeah.
Guess what, Wax? You're going down.
To Chinatown.
Remember, advantage.
I'm so worried about using
And then
multi-attack
step
on you.
back.
You realize that because you're granting advantage. But here we
Yeah.
go.
But I have...
My turn.
Yeah, but I
multi-attack.
have 82 health.
Oh god, the first ones on that multi-attack was pathetic. Okay, the next attacks.
Okay, that
21 I
meets
believe.
my ace. Stop. Okay, the 21, that could be dropped down to a miss, but unfortunately, Zambolini has fucked off. So we should at least wait for him to return to see if he wishes to stop me from being smacked upside the head.
Well, let's see how much damage it would be, just in case. Well,
I mean, rounding down, that's only 2 damage. Fuck it. I'll take the 2 damage. Okay, next.
Yeah. I'm a plane.
it actually just put an ice cube in your mouth and it was a little cheating.
No, it's
Oh, of
ice
course.
cube in the...
The moment I want to use the fucking goddamn dice, I roll like that.
You roll an 18 and it's utterly useless.
Are you ready to feel the justice?
Justice!
Punch!
Damn it. There we go.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's a good roll.
In fact, you... What do you use? Beak? Claws?
The attack's description is a bite. Bit him.
So you just
You
go
went,
in and bite it and it crumbles down.
Oh, I get to start making wood.
Brain
Take that,
freeze.
Boy, the pun
Take
master is me.
Take that, Malphite, you fucking bitch. Now then, I'm flying away.
Nope. Anyone?
And I can't do anything about that, Chris. Not in this encounter.
Okay,
What are you gonna do, DM? Fuck me? Not gonna happen.
So
No, my watch.
I'm a run up to the well, I'm gonna call it soon to be kindling, and
Pretty weird.
if I remember laughter, it's on the ground incapacitated.
Yes.
Correct?
Roll an incapacitated,
I
yeah.
do not have to recklessly attack this turn because I already have advantage, and even if I
believe
hit it,
you
I keep
Right,
advantage.
and you.
Since it's like lying on the ground, but isn't it helpless?
It is incapacitated, which means it is helpless, which means you can coup de grace if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's double crit. Hit him hard.
How do I coup de grace?
So
If I
just,
crit.
So just roll your damage dice as a crit.
Okay, I don't know how to
You,
do that.
you attack normally, and if you hit, it's an automatic crit.
Okay, and if I crit on just the roll, it's okay.
It does nothing.
So, okay, so here's the first one.
About
With
to get the
advantage.
crit table thing.
So it's a hit, so it crits.
Uh-huh.
So I'll do the extra
2d6.
2d6. It takes a total of 19 damage, and I'll roll the d100.
19. No, that's only if
47.
you actually crit, I believe.
But this is an actual crit.
Okay, fine. You know what? Sure. I wonder how
Yes.
that ruling would go, but 47... Well, it's the same grab thing. If you wanna grab him, you can.
Oh, I can't. I've got a two-handed axe, well, sword in my hand. I'm whapping it with it.
Fucking just shove it.
So,
Shove it into the slow.
So, here's a question. It has to make a saving throw now. Because I smacked it.
Yes.
Does it stop laughing?
Well, let's see.
Please roll bad. Please roll bad.
PC 16.
Yes!
Alright, hit it again.
Hitting!
Let's,
I mean, I can understand why it can't stop laughing. That joke was pretty good.
2,
15...
6,
No, wait, it's
15.
It's a crit.
24.
24.
And then the lovely
It's already
300,
fucking blooded because it's weak as hell.
56.
You attempt to disarm your opponent, but unfortunately it does not have any weapons, so...
I literally disarm. Actually, here's a question. Could I remove the vine that's tangling up our friend?
Not technically, since it's not a weapon.
I was just seeing if we could... Anyway, it gets another saving throw.
Marcus, this critical success table is fucking useless.
In this encounter, yes. Also, it's still fucking laughing. I'm just wailing on it, and it's like...
I mean, after a joke that good, wouldn't you be laughing?
No. I'm literally immune to it.
Man, good old Treebeard over there.
Well now, Ash, Miss, next, Sambolini.
Drop your
Treaty over
distract.
there is literally 3 times as smart as you.
See, it appreciates a good joke, right?
That it does.
Drop your distract on his ass.
I
Yeah,
just
that's what
love
I
the
mean.
fact that that I'm wailing on it and it's just not caring.
By my count, I have 1 more bad inspiration. I'm going to give to the druid. Go chop yourself some wood.
Yay.
And to the ice elemental essay, if you were a rapper, your name would be Ice Cube.
What about Vanilla Ice?
It's too vanilla. Oh, come on!
No disadvantage for you.
With the guys that have no fucking wisdom, I make the saving throw, but with the magician in the back, I can't.
And I'm giving him multiple chances to save.
I'm done.
Speaking of the plant boy in the back,
Get him, Pally Dan.
Yeah, let's do a little bit of damage here.
Yes.
That's a miss. Let's try it again. Do.
That's just 50-50%
There we
chance
go.
keeps going.
Okay, so let's add the Divine Smite.
Oh my god, I said it correctly this time around.
it's a sign of the end times. Run!
22.
22. It is slowly starting to fall over.
Paladins. They fucking dumpster your ass single target wise. So does Swashbuckler.
Done?
Technically.
Done.
Yeah, done.
Okay. Saving
Plant
throw.
boy. This is his turn. He gets the saving throw. He fails.
And
It's a funny joke. It's really a very funny joke.
Theo, go over there and something.
That
munch on the.
fucking,
You have a thing for shaved ice.
that fucking Dryad is useless.
I know, it's so like I've had this happen to me as a GM so many fucking times, it's annoying. I know how you're feeling right now, but as a player I'm like, yay, an easy encounter!
Like, all I managed to do really was restrain
know-
Zambolini and he's still restrained.
You know,
Well, he's still tied up.
But who do you firebolt?
The ice guy, I'm assuming?
Us guy? Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
ice guy.
Uh,
Double damage because fireball.
play-by-post server that I'm in, where I'm running a contract, I had the opposite problem where I threw like 4 CR5s and 4 CR3s because I wanted to see kind of
26
what
damage.
all of my like level 10 party had in terms of equipment, and I beat the ever-loving shit out of them, and I really shouldn't have. The paladin had like 100 and fucking 11 health and like 27 AC, and I brought her down to half health in the span of fucking 3 rounds.
nice.
I told them all their characters were fucking shit.
Okay. Next. Okay.
It is
Why did
Oh,
I give
boys,
them
turn.
only one multi attack? Oh well. Ash, time to get hit, hopefully.
Time to get missed.
Never mind. It was the dead one. So,
yeah.
Sarkis.
It's still alive after taking that hit.
Barely.
Yeah, it's been taking hits all rounds. It's a tough piece of ice.
I told you guys this guy has had a lot of HP.
Oh man, I would have used melt meteors then.
Remember,
Still
you have
can.
advantage, and if you hit, you crit.
Also, you have Bardic Inspiration.
There's really no point to that bardic inspiration, but yes,
He
so I
doesn't
crit.
need it.
So
Nope.
since I crit,
Remember, it's still incapacitated
Eh.
and helpless. Also, roll the D100. We must know what the D100 does.
As I mentioned,
61.
all my use of my Bardic Inspiration this round, this fight, nothing.
I don't know.
Just flat up nothing.
if only I crit on a 19.
Are there no results for 61? Okay, this fucking encounter crit table is fucking pointless.
Just go to the nearest one.
Yeah, it would be the
61.
disarm one in that case.
Oh no, I disarmed
Oh, no.
him.
Disarm it twice.
Okay, so
Then beheaded.
Cut off.
it's my turn.
Yes.
Anyways, we're flying away.
So
Come
I'm
in, do
gonna
40 damage. See you later, fuck boy.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up behind the ice boy back there, and I'm a recklessly attack the fucker.
Ah, fucking druids. They're so good. Look at that crisp 40 damage.
22.
Just do
And
it like a
finally, there's elemental also crumbles down.
Kill stealing bitch.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've been hacking at this ice cube. with my-
I know, they've been having this like...
To be fair,
you
didn't I
would-
do that when I showed up and attacked your ice golem and fucking shattered it in one hit?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
and
did.
you did that with my goddamn pile of
Brilliant.
wood too.
40 damage. I hit it
least
with
we're
the
alive.
Drop of doom.
Fight over.
Barely.
Yeah,
So,
barely. That was a tough fight
you-
for
you-
you guys.
I want to point out I took all of 7 damage in that fight.
Yeah, it took like 50 something.
Well,
And I
you
finally
see, the
stopped it.
squishies, the squishiest character didn't position himself behind people like I did, and you paid the price.
Luckily, we got to you in time.
So
Me, on the other hand, I have mobility on my side.
So,
But we
I
have
guess
defeated the dreaded elementals.
Yes.
I believe that covers all the elementals.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Friends,
course,
I
there's
believe
more.
we should take a rest. I shall
Yeah.
say you the song of the rest.
Oh no.
Have a rest, have a rest.
Oh no!
He's about to break out one of his German folk songs.
Edelheim.
Better.
I walk up.
Peaceful,
Better
dumbass.
than all the rest.
I walk up to him and I put my hand over his mouth and I go, shh.
So as a rest, since you're doing your bard thing, do we get
You
extra
get an
heal
additional
using it?
1d6 at the end if you spend any hit dice.
Yeah, I'll spend one hit dice, I guess.
And that's why you shouldn't silence the bard.
3.
I cast Feign Death on the bard.
And you said an additional 1d6?
Yes.
I got max health again. Hurrah!
Feign Death has got a lot of pretty technically useful applications. Oh no, we don't know how we don't have lesser restoration to deal with poison. I'll just feign death until we do.
The funny thing, technically, oh, never mind. It ends at the end of the encounter. But simply when he was still restrained till that last elemental went down.
So, now here's a question: do we want to keep going, or because we did say we might be ending early because of the encounter, depending on how long the encounter
I
goes.
don't know.
But we did kind of blitz it. But I also don't know what we do next.
Oh,
We
there's
keep it
still
fun.
a little bit of the dungeon left if you want to explore a little bit more of the dungeon.
There's still a portal we have shut down.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, let's go shut down that portal. Let's go looking for it.
I thought I thought they wanted to keep the portal online.
No, they actually don't. Weird.
They did
changed their mind.
change their mind after. Remember that they wanted you to seal the passage so the elementals
if I recall
couldn't get out.
You said that sounds. Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, you said when they told you that they wanted the elementals dead so they could get material components, but then immediately said they wanted the portal shut afterwards. You said that sounded retarded, and they're like, actually, yeah, that does sound retarded.
Let us
Yeah, that seems fair.
not destroy the portal. Let's use it as a way to farm mats, like any self-respecting MMORPG character.
Exactly.
So let's gather some material components.
But yeah, you gather up the components from the ice elemental and the wood elemental. You look at the old ancient throne, it looks quite nice.
I sit in it.
Okay.
This is the part where you get cursed.
What's your passive? Perception?
My
Roll
passive
Constitution save.
My passive perception, 14.
Okay.
Not enough, you die.
Marcus, is there a crown anywhere near?
Crown? No.
You are the Lich King.
I take a fake tiara out of my bag. Young lady, I believe you are sitting in my throne.
Flips you off.
Does his best arrogant queen impression as he wears the tiara.
So I'm bleeding out of curiosity, what would be your passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, more perceptive than you. Huh, interesting.
My passive perception is 16.
Well, yeah, you goddamn druid.
If only I was a rogue, it would be even higher.
Pick up a level of rogue, get
I
expertise.
don't wanna. Trash class for trash players.
Fuck you!
I love.
I'm kidding. Rogue is a old favorite.
Rogue, ranger, fighter is always been my favorite multi-class setup.
Ranger, not so much. It always felt like a Gimp rogue. Even in AD&D, it just felt like a Gimp rogue.
I'm taking it solely for Gloomstalker in the campaign I'm using.
But yeah,
Or not using
clearing the throne room and playing around with the throne itself.
So nothing happens when I sit on the throne.
Nah,
Okay.
I was just curious for a certain thing about.
Well, nothing.
Anyway.
So we have the components. I did see
Yep.
a hallway going further north outside
I'll be
the door.
back.
Yeah. There was something going north, I think.
The portal might be up there since we haven't run across it. Unless it's that weird looking chair.
No, that's the throne.
My friends, let me do once again the dance of detect magic.
Does
That's
your
better.
character actually dance for 10 minutes to detect magic?
Yes.
Yeah, because
That's
he's doing the
It
ritual.
starts with the interpretive dance of detect magic.
Oh, is it interpretive too? Oh my god, now my character actually is laughing.
He starts publicly thrusting.
What's within 30
Doing the
feet?
can.
Yeah. You're just detecting in this throne room?
Mm-hmm.
I keep that up. It lasts for 10 minutes, Marcus.
Alright. Tell you what, I'll ask you for a Arcana, since this is technically a special situation.
I want to help.
You're assisting him?
Oh, that's
Well, if you
But,
help someone,
I will say
If you help
that
someone-
that detect magic would give him at least a advantage. So you
if
can
you
roll like it
do
if you.
the
Oh no, never mind. It is you did include it, so it would have been the 18 with advantage. But Samberly, you're not quite sure, but
We hear
you sense something
just ignoring you.
something coming from the throne itself, like that direction.
so something I need to point out: when you help someone, you give them advantage.
Okay. So he has a.
I'm gonna take a closer look at the throne. Does the magic come from the throne itself or something behind it?
You're sensing it. It's coming like behind it. It's like this. It's kind of weak at this moment, almost like somebody was trying to pluck it, but you can still sense it like behind the chair.
Box smash.
Let's not smash. Don't smash. Wait.
I don't know, smashing is a good
She's
thing to
holding
do.
her sledgehammer at this point.
Are you sure you don't want to smash it?
Perception to see if there's anything hidden there.
Yeah. You try to seek it out, but
You know what? I'm gonna give it a good old shot. But first things first, is a passive perception of 16 pick up anything before I do it?
yeah, in fact, Sarkas, you're not quite sure, but you see that there's something behind the chair, but the chair seems thrown, but the throne seems to be blocking the way.
Now, what do I think based on like?
It looks like there's a skeleton hand that you see like on the corner of the chair.
There might be a body underneath this chair.
So she just lifts up the sledgehammer.
Don't do that.
How about we
I don't know.
try the chair first?
I don't know. I like the sledgehammer idea.
I don't like the lich idea that comes after it.
Well, we're gonna meet it anyway, right?
Well, no, we can walk out of this building, go about our lives.
But what's the fun in that?
Having a character that lasts more than 3 sessions.
I suggest we poke it and I'll drop a fire. if something pops out.
You're gonna drop a fireball at point blank range?
With all us inside of it.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
we
I
could-
respect that decision.
Well, we could leave the room.
I can understand it. I am a fearbog, therefore I am uncultured swine.
So how about this?
Also,
I can cast Mel's Minute Meteor. It'll give me 6 little fireballs. And something pops out, it'll get a face full of fireball.
I don't particularly want the eggs.
I mean, I can do high damage. I just need to prep before we step into combat.
Well, whatever you want to do, if you want to prepare for a potential encounter.
Yeah, I'm going to prepare Mel's Meteor, so I have 6 little meteors floating around me for 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
so
And I'm going to step back.
Okay. You
Yep.
step
Alright, I'm back. Please tell me you guys haven't fucking brought the goddamn...
Oh, we
hand
did.
on that chair.
Hope you don't mind.
God damn it.
Bug smash. Just
Smash. Go ahead, smash.
Although, why do I get the feeling that these chuckle fucks just got us killed?
Because they probably did.
so she's about to swing. She puts the sledgehammer down, and then she just picks the chair up.
Okay. It is nailed down, so give me like athletics.
Okay. Athletics. 23.
Okay, yeah, that's more than enough. You pick up the chair and put it to the side.
No, she picks it up and then she tosses it like down the flight of stairs.
And behind the throne, you see a corpse of a old dwarf skeleton. It's holding a weapon in its right hand, and it has this quite a fancy noble cloak on, and on its left hand you notice a shiny ring.
I want the ring. No.
I want the cloak.
Are they magical?
You sense that the ring is magical and the weapon is magical.
What is the weapon?
The weapon, let me see. Time to roll a d6 to see who gets it. You know what?
Well,
Let's put you guys in the order. There we go. And 1d5, I mean. Let's see. Sambolini.
magical
What
too.
weapons do Sambolinis use? Nothing, right?
The loot.
The loot. Unfortunately,
He
this
was,
guy wouldn't have a loot, so...
If he was a sword bard, a College of Swords bard, this would be a different
Yeah, I was just looking at the swords and I was like, oh, never mind, Sambolini does not use swords.
Correct.
reroll?
Yeah, since it's a weapon.
Whatever it is, it should have some sort of plus to
1.
jokes to help him out.
Plus the jokes.
How about?
It is a weaponized book of puns.
There you go.
There are like
Book of
implements.
puns.
No, it is clearly the most mighty of joke weapons. The whoopee cushion.
That would work.
Want a magic whoopee cushion. Make it happen.
No, see, it's just a regular old sword. The joke is its wielder.
No, it's it's the joke of joking. It has a split personality. It makes it has a voice and everything.
Sometimes, Marcus, you give me a splitting headache.
So what's the weapon?
Yes.
Someone say my sides
just
are
trying
splitting.
to find. Ash
Just
uses
put it
maces, right?
Yeah, a giant ass maul.
Mole.
It's basically a big hammer.
Oh, that could go to either one of Adamir or you then.
Yep.
Oh, you can roll for Mjolnir.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's.
No, a mole is like
Hammer.
A massive
Big
warhammer.
ass hammer. Yeah.
I mean, Mjolnir was supposed to be a hammer, but it was the handle was too short. Wasn't it? Wasn't that the story for
I
Mjolnir?
don't know. I would have to
It-
go
it was
ask.
a-
I would go. I would
it
have
was
to
a
go ask
Warhammer-
Halvard.
It
I would
was a
have
warhammer sized for dwarves.
Mm.
I would have to go ask.
Uh,
I would have to go.
Which is a
ask
hammer
Halvard
then,
to
right?
fucking-
Yeah,
Like it
you
can be
you
now.
start sensing at the mall, and you're quite certain that
about his
this
dumbass.
this mall was like a wizard's mall. It does.
I don't know any wizard that would use a maul because it's a two-handed weapon.
Vicious.
Oh, vicious. I
You,
heard wizard.
Wizards.
I mean, you say that there's a game a friend of mine was telling me about. Their wizard found a great sword, and he won't give it to any of the party members that can actually use it. He also has a strength of 4, so he can't pick the thing up, but he tried to attune to it.
I mean, I've always wanted to make a muscle wizard work. Like full arm strong muscle wizard.
So, yeah. Ash,
Yep, that's
You want me to do some?
that's the mall.
you get a vicious maul.
If either
Awesome.
of you wants it.
You don't want to roll for it or something there? Flip a coin or something?
Well, that was what the D5 was for.
Awesome. Okay. This does 2.
Well, you can choose between in character, of course, if you wanna. Either
No,
of
my-
you.
The
My
thing
mod does
I
2d6 already, right?
it does
So-
2d6 if you get a crit. You do
Oh, secondary. Yes, beautiful.
So here's the thing about it though, because it's magical. That would allow me to bypass magical things. You already have a way to do that.
Well, I suppose you can have it then.
Okay, so I gotta go bounce to go grab some drinks. If another fight breaks out, Marcus, I turn into a Quetzalcoatl, I
And,
make an
the
attack,
ring,
and then I fucking fly away.
Unfortunately, is that.
Can I have the
A
ring?
ring of warmth.
Does-
I tell you.
Can I have the
How-
ring?
What does the ring do?
Well, I gave the link in Roll20 and Discord. So.
It makes you feel loved.
Oh, okay, so you definitely do that.
While wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry on are unharmed by temperatures as low as minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
The
Yeah,
ring basically
it-
makes you a Canadian.
Everything will off.
I think we should give it to the token Canadian in the group.
What do you mean? Who's the token Canadian in the group?
The one who's not currently here.
Oh, then what am I if he's the token Canadian?
The pet?
The what?
The group pet?
Listen, Flameburst. We almost didn't. We almost didn't pick you up.
Actually, that wasn't me.
Oh.
But the cloak, unfortunately, is not magical. It's just really fancy. You imagine that it might be worth a few coin.
Vox has her 2 moles. She's like weighing them up in her hands, and she goes, "This one's magical. This one's just a hunk of metal. This one's magical." Metal." She just thinks about it for a couple of seconds, and then just puts them both on her back.
In the meantime, I'm just taking the fancy cloak that has no magical properties whatsoever.
Let me guess, you're going to clean it up and make it look good. Add it to your costume.
And I'm gonna take the ring.
Anything I wear looks good.
She thinks about something for a second, reaches into her bag, and then just puts her hat on your head.
See?
Takes it back.
I make it better than
if you're curious, you can, if you have anything to figure out the value of an item, the cloak would have some value.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter. It's a fancy cloak.
So if I remember correctly, now all we have to do is seal the entrance to this place.
But we have to find the portal.
Yeah, let's find the portal.
Okay.
Unless there's no point in it, but I think maybe it might
Yeah,
help.
We should find that.
As long as.
Because we like, what are we gonna block? Like, if we don't know where the portal is, we won't get entrance to it.
Well, just block the whole fucking thing off. But
Maybe, but if we destroy the room where the portal is, they can't even come through it. If we destroy this whole layer, then come through the portal and start digging out or something, right?
And
Yeah, but
it would be good to know where the portal is for future reference. It's not just it's somewhere in there. Then no, it's in this
It's
room.
somewhere over there. Have fun. But yeah, shall you proceed further into the cave?
Yeah, to go.
yeah,
Oh, I should probably clear the initiative list if we have an encounter. Well, not today, but next week. And do I have fog? Okay, I do. But you go up the bridge, and you're kind of going down into the cave. As you see the spider webs hanging off the bridge itself, and you still see the deep pit below.
oh, you're gonna want us to put our characters down.
Hold on, I'm having a little bit of trouble. There we go. And you would be coming from there.
Yeah.
And you see the pathway going ahead in the slow, small torchlight that you have.
Well, I'm not gonna go up in the front. I'm too squishy. Ash, take the lead.
You have learned this lesson after the 2 times that I have now smashed your character in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just want to be the first to when I see something.
Okay, who does who takes the point?
Come on, Var, take the point.
You're a bunch of cowards.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
a bunch
whoa,
of cowards.
Zamboli.
whoa.
Let him.
Let him.
And
It'll be funny when he steps on a trap.
Then
What do we?
as
You mean when I push him off the trap?
Okay, back up to where we were when he was stepping through there. Zambolini, move back.
a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Never.
As you are passing by and talking back, all of a sudden, out of the slits in the walls, you see blades just come out, and
Slice
they
him.
come and try to slice. Well, only Beale and Cembellini would be in their range. Thankfully, Vox and Ash are slightly out.
This is why we were walking in single file.
Okay, let's see.
Bud gets killed.
I would like to throw,
Ooh,
jump
die.
backwards, maybe do an athletic checks.
You know what? Sure.
Well,
Acrobatics, athletics, I will allow you. You'll take, let's say.
Usually traps have a
I'm
DC to avoid them, and most of the time it's a dex save.
What kind of retardedness has been going on?
You know
Either
what? Let's say that
roll
that was a dex save. I would imagine that you would. Let me actually read.
Zambolini walked into a set of spinning blade traps. He
Let's
wasn't paying
see.
attention.
The blade traps attack with blah 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 are allowed a DC save 18 to jump out of the way. If the attack misses, it deals half damage.
Good bitch.
Does my 21 save?
That would have been a dex save. What's your dex? Well, doesn't matter. You would have made 18.
Although you were supposed to be the smart one. How did this happen?
Nobody else was going to.
But Zembolini, you managed to jump in front there, and Bill manages to jump back over here, dodging the blades.
And the orc.
Why did it have to do half damage, Marcus? This would have been so cool if you had just limboed under it.
So,
It's only if the attack misses, you take half damage. If you dodge, you take nothing.
Oh. So Zambolini just limbos under the spinning blades.
Yeah, if you make the saving throw, it's no damage. But it would have been an attack roll 1d20 plus 7 against your AC, and if it would have hit, it would have dealt X amount of damage. And if it would have missed, well, half.
I see. So he limbos under it and then turns around. What are you waiting for, my friends?
It's really odd, Constrain. That's not how traps work in 5th edition.
It's time for some suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, it's a
real
custom
question
trap,
is, do
so...
you care?
Yeah.
So, she looks where the, blade was, and she gets the clever idea, and she just goes and holds her, like, she takes her sledgehammer and then just smashes it into the, side of the wall, trying to break the contraption.
Okay. You smash quite a couple of times until it's just... You kind of like make this huge dent into the trap, and you see the blades just stop. You swing quite a couple of times, but you manage to do it.
Just walks past.
Well then.
Fox smash.
So what's behind corner number 8? Answer the question, DM. Don't you realize you're under oath?
Give me
The Paladin's Oath?
Paladin's Oath. Well.
But
you
see the
broken,
pathway diverge in the two directions. Direction going upwards. And direction going this way.
Okay, so this room looks like it's caved in. Is there anything past here, or is that just a wall?
Going slightly ahead towards north.
What is that? A C on the floor?
Well, that's just the map marker indicating. I don't even know what it's supposed to be indicating. Probably an encounter.
Something dark side.
Don't ask me.
You know what? I look down this hallway.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
the pathway going downwards. Can't see.
So it goes downwards and it goes up.
Oh my goodness, Holler. This is the secret lair of Seaman.
God. But I believe they were brothers, weren't they? The Seamen?
Yep.
Ooh. That's a
where I
hallway
was-
I'm not interested in.
That was like internally when I said the phrase like that's gonna go somewhere naughty.
Of course it is.
Doesn't semen
Yes,
always?
They're
They're always not.
The man with all the powers of a full-grown sea.
So are we going south or are we going north?
What did you say the sea look is?
See, that's like a small pathway going upwards.
Ah,
the
pathway
north.
sea.
I'm gonna go this way and see what else there is.
Hey, Zambolini.
You...
Can you? Oh.
Let's break up the party.
No, I was gonna say use a detect magic.
I saw that.
No, you
I
didn't.
saw that.
Well, the ritual for
Shush.
he should still have concentration up on it.
I do still have concentration up on it because I have not taken damage. And it probably hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
Probably not. In fact, Sambly would have detected now, especially that he's sensing something in the walls.
Ah, my friends, there's a trap where the gold is.
Excellent, go get it.
Actually, wait. Step back. Step back a second. I have my meteor still. I would like to use one of them.
You trying to
Ooh.
melt the fucking gold?
A meteor? That might be a little much for the gold.
I'm aiming at the wall. So blow it up. What happens if I use a meteor at that wall?
Okay, you throw a meter.
First you die, then things get worse.
Well, you see the cave wall blow up quite beautifully. Some rocks and rubble just fall over, and you see quite a mighty blast.
It's so big. Makes me all tingly and warm and
My eyes didn't exactly focus when I saw that rubble that he posted right there. I thought a fucking goblin fell out of the wall. Oh no. The wall goblins.
Yes.
Not again.
it should be safe now.
Wall goblins are the worst kind of goblins.
I'm gonna keep walking this way then.
You know what? You are correct. It is safe now. That gold is safely hidden from us underneath the rubble.
What if the gold was the actual trap? Maybe. What if it was food?
You're right, gold is a trap. Give me your money and so you can be free of it.
Listen, as the resident shekel lord, I'm going to tell you that gold is never a trap.
Guys, this way.
I don't want to go that way. The north
Follow.
remembers, that's why I'm going north.
Winter's coming.
Okay, Chris. Stop right there.
See, this
Do it.
this
Always
is why.
track is always track.
Who would have thought that my very initial for my first name is going to betray me?
Oh, you went north. Okay.
Yeah, he went north. Let's
You
see.
split the party.
I did split the party.
The tanks have gone one way, and the bard and the druid went the other way.
I mean, I want you to know that I can turn into a giant constrictor snake and have more HP than probably most of your asses.
I feel safer with this guy.
When I'm
than
ranging,
the rest
I
of
have
you.
over 160.
I have hit points of 60
Let's see.
when I turn into the giant snake,
Wow,
and then I can also
creeping,
spam heal myself.
Let's see. DC. What is it to see it coming? You would see it coming, so you do get a dex saving throw against this. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's to attack. Let's see. It's no. It is DC 16.
Okay. I'm statistically unlikely to make that, but I believe in the heart of the cards.
You shouldn't have believed.
The heart of the cards were not with me on this day.
No, apparently not. So let's see.
Roll your traps.
So yeah,
Let's see, man.
2 gigantic scythes come down and release from the top, and come down and slice you. Well, try to slice you. Let's see.
2 pickaxes.
I know, but imagine that they're scythes, okay?
I won't eat my ass.
Suspend that disbelief of yours.
So
I'm
let's
sorry, I don't have a
see.
bridge big enough to suspend it.
That's okay. The pickaxes do more damage. Which one do you want them to be?
So, anyways,
Got a point.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
Hold on. How much? Oh, okay.
I don't know,
But
motherfuckers, you
let's see
goddamn
how
thing.
much damage they do. Okay, yeah, found it. So let's see, D7 and a 19.
They do D20.
No, he needs to hit.
I need to
Apparently.
hit.
Well, you missed the first one. You Cuckosaurus Rex. And Holler could potentially make the other one miss as well.
Apart from the fact that it's a non-sentient thing doing it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Well-
I don't think I can mock traps.
Yeah, I don't think mocking traps works.
I mean,
Worth a try, but
does it make any more sense that you mocked some fucking goddamn elementals that were
one of those elementals was the second smartest person in that room, so
yeah.
But
Out of curiosity, what is the components of Tasha's hideous laughter?
check, I think something like a tart.
Did it have somatic?
Oh yes.
How the fuck did you cast something with somatic components when you were restrained? I found a plot hole.
Curses. Does that not work?
No! You shouldn't have been able to do that!
Oh well, the
Um,
past is the past.
well.
You fucking cheater.
Somatic is hand movements and such. You can do
He
it
wiggled
standing
his
still.
hand slightly.
I can still give you the middle finger when I'm tied up. Thank you very much.
But yeah, the scythes come down and slice you a little, and stop after the swing.
Well, I took the most minuscule of damage.
As Wax and Bill hear pain screams coming behind them. Well, small pain scream.
She sighs and turns around.
Ow. I'm just gonna heal myself.
Russians don't say ow.
I'm not a Russian.
Yes, they do. Watch them
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, you rushed in there.
And just like that, all the damage is gone.
Hey, I bet you waste an extra die.
Oh no, he made me waste a healing spell. I have more though. However, I now need to make a Constitution saving throw real quickly. I pass.
I'm not quite sure about that, but I'm pretty sure.
I have bark skin is still up. I needed a I needed a fucking 19 to pass it. And I succeeded, so I'm proud of myself.
But yeah, you see
So anyways, what lies beyond?
that?
Ah, I found the treasure.
Oh,
Oh, there is an arrow pointing. Which just leads me to believe that there is also another trap.
Okay, fine.
Oh, deeper darkness.
Yeah. No, hold on.
Now, out of character, there's a part of me that's screaming that thing's a fucking mimic.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Are you happy now?
There's a tank waiting for me.
You do.
What do you do with the chest that possibly has loot in it?
Hmm.
And when I mean loot, I mean an actual loot for the bard.
Marcus, is there metal on that chest?
Metal?
Looks like it. Yeah.
I mean, like in the lock bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
As you're looking at it.
Okay. Okay, Marcus, I cast heat metal on it.
Okay, you hit
If it's a mimic,
Is
nothing will
before-
happen.
you
if it
hit
is-
the middle
if it
around the lock and
If
I believe it melts.
If the lock gets really, it won't melt, Marcus. If it gets really, really hot, like visibly hot, as evident, then I know it's just a regular chest. If it isn't, it won't do nothing. That means it's a mimic.
Well, you see the middle, it does heat up. You see that the lock is having a little hard time.
That is
I can-
indeed.
I can
in
open it.
fact, That is indeed, in fact, in person, a chest.
I can open it if it
I can too. She lifts up her sledgehammer.
without breaking.
Why would anyone not want to break it?
Now then, I would like to roll perception to see if there are any more traps. Also, I kind of have to inform you guys that the fucking goddamn thing is even here. I don't know why you're all piling over you. Like you fucking know. The other
No.
fucking-
They have
You
telepathy.
scream like a little girl.
Because you said I found the treasure chest.
I didn't verbally say that in character.
Oh, I thought you were in character.
Yeah, but you did
You
get
said-
hurt, so we did hear you scream.
Oh yeah, you heard me
also, I
scream
am
when the
behind
trap
you.
when the fucking trap landed on me.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying back where I am.
Well, anyways, let's roll a perception real quick. That's actually worse than my passive perception. That's unfortunate.
No, you kind of look around and you don't see any more traps.
Well, he didn't say the phrase, "You don't think you do," so I'm not worried.
You don't think you're going to die.
I take a single solitary
You're
step.
all going to die down here.
I take a single solitary step.
We all
forward.
float down here.
I take a single solitary step forward. Roll perception.
Say it a fourth time.
Yeah, you look at the chest, you look around you, and you see no traps to your opinion. You look at the chest, you realize that it's locked.
Do I detect magic, Marcus?
Yes, inside of the chest you feel some kind of magic.
Friend, there is magic inside this chest.
It doesn't seem like any kind of like a trap, but it feels like it's items of some sort.
It is definitely a trap. You should let me take all the items.
You just told him there was items.
Roll me deception.
I mean,
Go on. I believe him 100%. I exit the room.
I open the chest.
You try to open the chest, it's locked, but do you use knock?
This is your chance to use the bardic knock spell.
I knock on the mimic.
You say that, but
I mean, I've already proven that it's not a mimic. Heat metal.
You
wouldn't have done
say
it.
that, but
And it turns into a man. No.
so
You-
want to know the biggest troll move I've ever done to a player.
Speak.
I made I made a they had the characters had a friend, and he was an eccentric wizard, and then who was being spied on and such, and he had sent them a letter. So so they come to his door, knock on it. The first person who knocks on it gets attacked by the mimic door.
Inside of the chest, you see a small amount of money. You see a pair of gloves. Since I did roll for you previously a magical item, here's where you get it. I finally found you an item that you could possibly use. So it's a loot inside of the chest, and that's it.
So what you're saying is he looted the chest.
Alright, I'm done for the eve. I'm gonna finish up my breakfast and go to bed.
So funny story, you know what the only magic item I got in this campaign so far is? A pair of gloves.
What kind of gloves?
So far, the hail gloves of the Blue Dragon is what I have.
What do
do
they
the
do?
gloves do, Marcus?
These gloves, you kinda get sensing, and they're gloves of missile snaring.
I know what that enchantment does because I have a player with that fucking. It basically gives you the monk feature.
Yeah.
I have a player with the shield of missile attraction. Resistance to any
The
kind of
loot,
ranged attack.
you see, says that it's a DOS loot. And
Yes.
I just love that. Yes. And it also includes 1,600 gold pieces.
It's a pretty good. Whoa, 1,600
So-
gold pieces. It's a lot of
I
gold.
return to the rest of the group. I have safely disarmed the tribe. Here, each of you gain 300 gold from this adventure. And someone is getting these fancy gloves.
Mm,
That
So-
I did not want.
Why don't we just sell the gloves?
Yeah.
Unless you
They're
really
great
want
gloves.
them.
I mean, they're great gloves.
They do look fancy.
I mean, they are really good. It's way better than the ring that I gave you that nobody's.
The issue
The
is
ring
I
of
can't,
warmth.
the issue is I can't use them. In fact, playing as a druid, there's not a single magical item in this whole game that I can use.
Mm. It's gonna be hard to give you like a magical item. Even armor is like,
Here's the thing, you can't.
yeah, that's the thing.
The only things that I could potentially use are magical items that work on a concentration. Like they have an effect that I have to keep up with concentration. Because as a druid, while I'm wild shaped, I can use them. Like I can keep con spells up, concentration spells up while in wild shape form. So they just have to have like some sort of effect that works like that. Otherwise, it doesn't really work. I mean, you can give me stuff that increases my wisdom, int, or charisma, but that's about it.
Don't worry. I'll...
Also pearls of power.
Honestly, the only thing that I would ever want is like some sort of item that gives me the spell polymorph.
Yeah, I'll try to find you something that.
That's the one thing that like druids
So-
lack. They give them in-game scaling.
I look forward to being able to polymorph next level.
You were close in getting the Bracers of Archery, but then I was like, nobody even uses.
I had Braces of Archery in your first 5e campaign.
Yeah, but in this party, I don't believe Bracers of Archery would benefit any single one of you.
No, not really. They're a great item to have, but I remember, I think you mocked me because my choice was boring because I didn't ask for a flying fucking carpet. And I told that gnome they could suck my cooch.
But yeah.
Sorry, that gnome spider, that niter.
That loot is beautiful.
It is a great loot.
That's what
It
she
fixes-
said.
It fixes the biggest problem bards have. Too few spells.
Ah,
I want you to know something. There's some dude in one of the channels that I'm in who was talking about how like bards get like some amazing features, and he wants to nerf. Like he had this idea for a nerf for bardic inspiration, where you don't get it back you don't get it back on a short rest ever. You only get it back on a long rest. You can only use it once. That's it, and it only grants advantage.
That's what it looks
Don't
like.
fuck
And
up.
I said, what bard fucking hurt you? You're like taking their core feature and you're making it go away. Like it is actually now, by that standards of that nerf, worse than bless.
yeah, it's
He also
really
wanted it to be a concentration.
Yeah, tell him he can
I'm like,
fuck.
what fucking bard hurt you?
Like, I could understand saying, okay, well, you've got one active, it's concentration, if you wanted to nerf it slightly. But
He wanted
even
to implement
then,
these. He wanted to implement these because someone asked if we could fix counter charm and make it a reaction. Because counter charm is single-handedly the most useless fucking bardic feature in the whole game.
Unless you know what you were going into.
That is the thing, is you have to kind of instinctively know that the creature is going to maybe attempt to do that, except the DM with metagame knowledge could elect to just not cast it and make the entire fucking action pointless.
True, but then again, you prevent
So-
something that potentially could ruin your party.
The thing is,
So-
paladins get the exact same thing, except they do it passively.
Yeah,
So,
this is an excellent conversation, but are we ending here for today? Because if so,
Yeah.
I can describe the
That's what I
little
would-
next room if you want, or we can leave
Nah,
that
let's-
till suspense.
let's save that for next session.
We'll save that for a better day.
Yeah.
Also, I can